Hi everybody, Linda Carroll here from my studio, and today I thought we'd go a little bit deeper into our fantastic beasts. You know, through my imagination I love to tap into the inner realms and even go as deep as connecting to the collective unconscious. And in the collective unconscious, as Jung described it, live memories, myths, fairy tales, all of those wonderful avenues, worlds, places, things that we can visit at any time and use our imagination and bring these things to the surface. And I believe that's what I was doing when I started putting together my fantastic beasts. Now, I was far from the first one to ever do this. In fact, the myth of the Chimera goes back to Greek mythology, where this beast was formed that had the head of a lion, it had the tail of a snake, and protruding from its back, there was the head of a goat. And the gender of this animal was female. However, she had the ferociousness of a lion, a male lion. So the lion's face had a mane and looked as though it was a male, but the rest of the creature was female. She was called the she-goat and was very, very ferocious, or considered to be very, very ferocious. So if you need some strength and some power, you can call on this she-goat in order to inspire this toughness and this ferociousness that you have within yourself in order to defend yourself, basically. She was also considered to be a bit of a trickster because she did possess the looks of a wild male lion, but she also possessed the characteristics of a lioness, which a lioness can also be very, very ferocious, especially if her kittens are being threatened. But you had this combination of male and female characteristics in this one animal, which in mythologies, they are considered a divine being, because they combined both masculine and feminine energies. And when you encounter a being such as this, actually it inspires an awe and a wonder in you that a being such as this actually does exist, even if only in our imaginations. So as you're creating these magical beasts, you can think of them as kind of a spirit animal or spirit guide if you want to, and that they are being created from your imagination. And they are especially useful if you're trying to stop somebody from taking advantage of you. And so it's an animal of protection and also an animal of defense. So if you look at the original Chimera, the goat, the she-goat, she brings with her many lessons. She has the fierceness of the lion and also the strength. In the tarot, the strength card actually includes a woman and a lion. And that symbolism is to bring you strength. Next, you have the diligence of the goat. And finally, you have the snake or serpent aspect of this animal, which symbolizes transformation. And that's what we're doing. We're transforming all of these animals into beings who symbolize different things to us. And I consider it a challenge to create as many of these animals as I can, and then really look at them and do a little bit of research and see what they do symbolize according to spirit animals, according to different mythologies. And, you know, I love to research, and that's one of the reasons that I enjoy collage so much. So if your life is feeling a little bit boring or bland, you can add the Chimera into your lifestyle or into your collage style in order to stir up some activity. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to include these different fantastic beasts in the collage that we're going to do today. Okay, so I did complete the Etsy shop listing. So I did include a sheet of the characters that I created, and maybe it'll help you as a guide to create your own characters. And I also made these in two formats in the Etsy listing, as a JPEG so you can print them out and work with them in print format, and also in a PNG format in case you want to work with them digitally for your own personal use. So I hope you enjoy this collage, and I'm pretty excited to find out exactly what's going to happen and who else is going to show up in this collage. So I'm going to switch the camera around and let's make a collage. I included this background that I just love. I love the space background. I love the feeling of infinity and awe that this background implies. And I was thinking that what I wanted was a couple standing here at the beginning of the bridge, looking ahead of them in total awe. And I'm going to cut this out. Okay, I have this picture of this couple that seem to be looking in awe at this scene that they've come upon and embracing what is looking at them and what they are looking at as well. And what I thought I could do was to include some of my creatures in here. And that's why I made some of them, well, I sized all of these so that I could use them in this collage in some way. And I'm not exactly sure what sizes I'm going to use and what else I'm going to include in this collage. But I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, and I'll be right back. All right, I have my couple here in the front looking in awe at this beautiful landscape that is laying out in front of them. And then to add to this, I have some of my animals over here that are full size. And I think, yeah, I want to have this creature greeting them as they walk down over the bridge. So I want him up here kind of floating in the air, or do I want him tucked down in here as if he is walking over the bridge. And I think I like this overlapping here. Of course, you can't see the foot, but I think that's okay. I think he'll fit right there. All right, and then I have this creature. Now I could put him down here as though he's walking along beside them, which I think I like. And then we have this creature kind of flying in from the outer limits. What else do we have? And we have this guy who could be flying in from this side to balance out this creature. And what else? I think I want something other than just my animals in this. Let's see if I have anything that would work. Here are my I love these eggs. I think I've been starting to use those in a lot of my collages. And I kind of like the idea of them falling. You know, it's kind of like, is it a paradox? You know they're going to break. What is that called? So I have these eggs falling. I think that one might be too dark. Okay, I like that. And I think we need something to break up their back. This really black area of their backs. Here's another egg. That one might be too big. Let's see, have anything else in here that would cause awe and wonder if it was falling from the sky? There's a pomegranate. And another one. What do you think? Is it getting too busy? You know I love busy. You know I kind of love that maximalist style here in my collages. There's a little egg. What do we think? Okay. I love the butterflies around them. I think this egg is too dark. But then it's the same as that egg. There's a different one. I'm looking kind of carefully at my eggs because I think it was probably, gosh, over a year ago, I had done a collage and I'd put the shadow on the wrong side of, in the collage, so that where the light source was coming from, it was in the wrong place. And was it Mrs. C? I think it was. Made a comment, and I did go in and change that. So I'm very cautious now with my egg placement. So I love that. I love the comments that you leave. I wish there were more for me to read and respond to. Because, you know, they make me think. I learn from you too. All right. What fun is that? I think I've got it. Okay, I'm going to go in and use my Distress ink and go around the edges of these pieces so that they will blend into the background, or actually just get rid of this white so that it's not standing out for the wrong reason. Think about, you know, as I do this, I think about, you know, what if when my husband and I were out camping and we woke up one morning and we walked out of our RV and this was the scene that we saw. Now that would be a lot of awe and wonder expressed by both of us, I'm sure. So, you know, and then you go look at this on a deeper level, and what's this? What do all these symbols mean? You know, what did the egg? The egg has the rebirth. Could be the rebirth of the planet, of our Earth. Could be rebirth of us. Maybe we were going through something and transformed into this couple who they're looking at things in a different way and calling in all the creatures of the collective unconscious. They're surfacing, and we are able to integrate them into our reality to make a new reality. Maybe we're standing for something that we haven't stood for before, and yelling our truth, our feelings, ourselves to the stars. What do you think? Definitely a lot going on in here. A lot. And I know when you make your animals or your collages, you'll tell your own story. You may not even know what it is right now. You may not even know what it will be when you start working on your collage. But once you get into the flow here, the story almost tells itself. And then what I do is go back in and read the story. It's like I'm listening to what my heart and soul is saying to me. And indeed what the collective unconscious is saying to me as well. I mean, these creatures had to come from someplace. In my imagination, in creating some order from chaos. And look what we created. Now, if that isn't magic, I don't know what is. I mean, look at these guys. They are amazing. Just like you are amazing. You are amazing and magical and creative and playful and whimsical. All of those wonderful, childlike, not childish, childlike ways of seeing the world and experiencing the world, so that every day becomes a day of awe and wonder.
Life is a winding road.
I'm going to go ahead and glue these down.
Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high.
I love it. You know, there's so many little details in here. It almost looks as though her hand is dissolving into the star, and that they are going to eventually just be absorbed back into the stars, and as pure energy. And we have rebirth and renewal and transformation. All of these animals have been transformed from one thing to another. And wow. I do just look at it in awe. That this world now exists. If only for you and I. So that's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video and learning about the Chimera and what their meanings is, their deeper meaning in the universal way of life or the universal unconsciousness. But we've called them forth to speak to us and give us a pause for some awe and inspiration and wonder in our lives. So I wish you all many blessings. I hope you are having a great week, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.